Hello everyone and welcome to this Moodle tutorial. In this Moodle tutorial, you will be able to learn how to apply the strict access into your course. Suppose that the scenario is that students or participants will not be able to access these assessment sections without completing Quiz 3 or the previous activity. So in order to do that, let us restrict the access of the assessments section. To do that, click the Actions or Settings menu and click Turn Editing On. Go to the section or a particular activity where you'd like to apply the restrict access. Click Edit and then Edit Topic, and you will be able to see on the settings the restrict access. You can click the restrict access and you will see access restrictions. By default, it's none. You can click the add restriction button and you may choose what kind of restrictions would you like to apply. It can be activity completion, which requires students to complete a particular activity. It can also be a date restriction, which prevents access until a specified date and time. It can also be a grade restriction, which requires students to achieve a specific grade. It can be a group restriction, where it allows only students who belong to a specified group or all groups. It can also be grouping. It allows only students who belong to group within a specified grouping. It can be a user profile and a restriction set. For the restriction set, it adds a set of nested restrictions to apply complex logic. For example, we are going to apply activity completion. So I'll click on the activity completion, and as you will see on this restrict access settings, activity completion, you need to choose a particular activity. I will choose Quiz 3, must be marked complete. But there are other options. It can be must not be marked complete, must be complete with pass grade, or must be complete with fail grade. So I will select must be marked complete. And if you can see the eye icon here, when you point your mouse over this eye icon, this means that the activity is displayed in grayed out scale. If user does not meet this condition, click to hide. So if you want your participants to view a particular activity that is restricted, you can leave it in grayscale. Or if you don't want or totally hidden, then you can click the eye icon so it will be totally hidden to the participants. Then click Save Changes. As you can see now, the section is restricted, not available unless Quiz 3, this quiz, is marked complete. It is not only applies to a section, but restrict access can also be applied to activities and resources in Moodle. Now, let us check the Quiz 3 settings, because the condition here is that the activity Quiz 3 should be marked complete. Let us take a look at the settings, specifically in the activity completion. In the completion tracking, make sure that the completion tracking is applied. So I think this is now okay. Show activity as complete when conditions are met, then require view and require grade from a student. and click Save and Return to Course. So let us test. I'm going to switch my role into student, and let us see. So as you can see, the assessment is hidden. I cannot see the content of assessments 2. And here on quiz 3, conditional activity is applied. So let us try to finish quiz 3. So I will take the attempt. Next page. Okay, I have the same questions all. And then I will click finish and then submit all and finish. Alright, so now that I have finished this quiz 3 activity, when I go back to the course page, I can see now that the assessments are now shown to students, the activities inside the assessment section. So that's all on how you can apply the restrict access in Moodle. Thank you for listening.